welcome. So, I would like to have a conversation with all of you today about Foodie Beauty stepping into the ASMR arena. So, Foodie, I guess the content on her main channel and the couple vlogs, travel vlogs, mukbanging, catering to the feedy people, it's just not panning out for her. So she's decided to step into the ASMR arena. Well, those of you that are on my channel, you know that's my forte. I love ambiance. I always have. I really love the ASMR ambiance community because it is a community that is filled to the brim with creativity, with artistic people. The community itself is based around creativity, imagination, and those who have a passion for doing videos to help people relax and to inspire them. It's a really, really great community. One thing that attracts me to ambiance is I love the idea of ambiance because if you're someone and let's just say you're having a stressful day or a stressful week and you want to get away, but you can't afford a trip to someplace exotic. You can't go to the beach, you can't go to the mountains, you can't go out of the country. What you can do is you can put on a video and just give your mind just a moment or two to relax. And sometimes that makes all the difference. So I've always loved ambiance and the idea of Foodie Beauty stepping her dirty, unwashed foot into the community and being a person that she is only attracted to the community because she's looking at it as an easy, lazy way to make money. That's just vulgar, Foodie. Absolutely vulgar. And can I just say, ma'am, that if you're looking to make money and get views off of ambiance or ASMR, you've got your work cut out for you because that community already has a plethora of talented, imaginative people in it. You've got some serious competition out there, and you're really going to have to step it up, and you're going to have to work, and you're not going to work. So, your attempts at inserting yourself in that community and trying to profit off of it, let me just save you the trouble. It's not going to work. You're not going to take the time. You're not going to pay attention to detail. You're going to go about things the lazy way, and it's not going to work out for you, but you'll figure that out in time. So, I've got a lot of stuff to show you guys. Very interesting stuff, including a clip that Foodie made 5 years ago on her channel talking about ambiance and doing different channels. And before we get into all the Twitter stuff, let's get into that. Let's watch that again. Let's do a retro react of sorts. So let me just find it here. Okay, so here's the clip from Chantal's own channel. 5 years ago, this was posted April the 26th of 2017. So let's watch together.
Hope you're doing well. This is just a quick video, just a quick update regarding my channel. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I have decided to, I think you remember I have a separate ASMR channel. Well, it's not something I'm really enjoying doing. So I'm actually going to stop doing it.
So she says right there that she doesn't enjoy ASMR. She had an ASMR channel, but she's going to stop doing it because she didn't enjoy it. But here we are again. She wants to do ASMR. So you made this clip 5 years ago, Foodie. You looked at the ASMR community, you looked at the ASMR videos and said, this is not for me. And since that time, you've done nothing but mukbangs and cater to the Foodie people and be gross and offensive and disgusting. But now, after 5 years, you want to do ASMR, although you have said here in this video, it's not your jam. Let's keep going.
And I'm actually going to use that second account to create a second channel that will involve, you know how like Eat with Chunky, she has her Eat with Chunky channel, which is her mukbang channel, and then she has a separate channel, Chunky but Funky or something like that, which is her everything else channel, like vlogs, whatever else, style, makeup. Well, I want to do that too. So I'm going to do a separate channel for my weight loss journey.
Huh. Foodie, haven't you criticized certain reactors for allegedly doing weight loss content? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you have. But here you are 5 years ago and you wanted to do weight loss content. But it gets better, folks. Not only does she want to do weight loss content, she also wants to have a channel where she's doing weight loss content and mukbangs at the same time. Foodie, having a weight loss channel has a whole different crowd. The mukbang crowd, that's a different genre. Here you are just trying to do too much and put it on one channel, trying to combine different audiences. It doesn't work like that. You've got to separate them.
Where I will talk about everything about that, and then I will have makeup tutorials, you know, fashion, plus size fashion, things like that, and vlogs. So I just think it's better to separate the two. I don't want one channel to get too, you know, eclectic and too messy. And there's different
But you are getting messy. Here we are 5 years later, and you're trying to do too much. On your main channel, you were catering to the Foodie people, the mukbang people. Then you started doing the travel vlogs. On top of that, you were also trying to do food vlogging. You were just doing too much, muddying up the water, so to speak, rather than separate everything out. And it's not that you have all these different interests. You really want to branch out and do everything you want to do. No, it's all about I'm trying to grab at as many different kinds of crowds as possible and put them in one place and make the most money. But here's the thing on YouTube. Different people get into different things. And if someone is, say, attracted to makeup, they're looking for a channel that's devoted to makeup and the love of makeup, explaining the brands, maybe doing makeup looks. They don't want a channel with, say, makeup and travel vlogs and food vlogging. They don't want that all mixed together. If they're there for one specific type of content, they are there for one specific type of content. If they're tuning in for just one thing, then that's all they're there for. So 5 years ago, you were trying to do too much, and you're still doing too much. You're trying to grab at anything to make money. It's not about having different passions and wanting to go in a bazillion different directions and have a bazillion different channels. This is you just trying to look at different communities, and you're looking at the views, you're looking at the numbers, and you're seeing dollar signs in your head. And I'm sure you've taken notice about the amount of views and subscribers that the ASMR and ambiance channels have. And that's all you care about is the numbers. You're looking at the math, but you're not considering the passion and the creativity and the imagination and the attention to detail that the ASMR and ambiance channels put into their videos. And that's why they're so popular. It's about relaxation. It's about people thinking way outside the box and creating their own box. It's about creating a relaxing experience, an immersive experience for the viewer, which is something that you don't know how to do.
Audiences for different aspects of the material I release. Material, like it's like this big thing, but anyway, so that's what I think it's just better if I do that. So I'm working on this vlog and first weigh in and everything like that material for the second channel. So right now, if you want to,
Oh, another thing. Foodie has also gone on record and criticized other reactors for having more than one channel. Has she not? Has she not come hard for French Fry Girl for having multiple channels and doing different kinds of videos? Yes, she has. Yes, she has. Although anybody on YouTube, you can have as many channels as you want, and you can do whatever you like on your channels. If you have different interests and you want to split them all up, if you feel like doing something different, that is your prerogative. But imagine the gall of this one. 5 years ago, saying, I'm going to have multiple channels and I'm going to do multiple things. And here we are 5 years later, criticizing other people for doing the exact same thing.
the link is in the description if you want to check out that channel and subscribe to it. And just hit the bell, and that should notify you when I come out with my first video, which will be sometime in the next week. I promise. And so, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So if you haven't subscribed to that, please go subscribe to that.
By the way, guys, I checked out the link for that channel. That channel no longer exists.
I will not be posting those type of videos on this channel. So I will have a mukbang out soon on this channel, probably later tonight or by tomorrow. And like I said, in the next week for the other channel, I just need to get some things set up here and get situated. And I appreciate your patience, and I appreciate all of you, though. I appreciate all of you who follow me and will continue to follow me and support me on this new channel as well. So I just think it would just be really funny, like having a mukbang channel and then like a weight loss channel all on the same channel.
Yeah, that's not going to work. That would never work. Trying to do weight loss content at the same time you're doing mukbangs. Again, two different crowds, two different genres. It wouldn't make sense to try to do weight loss content alongside mukbanging, just like you are on your couples channel. How can you sit there and do gym content at the same time you're showing yourself eating far too much food? It didn't work then, and it doesn't work now.
But I figured a way to have the two of those things coincide, because that part of my life, I have to deal with as well. So all of that good stuff will be on that channel. So yeah, so I'll see you there. Bye.
So that was the video. And I would like to give a special shout out to my friend Erie Pepperoni. She told me about this video of Chantal's just a few minutes ago. So thank you so much, Erie, for letting me know, because it's an interesting perspective of what Chantal was doing 5 years ago. 5 years ago, doing multiple amounts of content, talking about ASMR. She wanted a channel with mukbangs and weight loss stuff. There's all kinds of tea here. So thanks for that, Erie. So let me just stop the screen for a minute. Let's get rid of that video because I would like to show you guys something. Yes. So Foodie Beauty said she wanted to do ambiance. Now, the big thing that everybody's talking about today is that the newest ambiance video that Foodie put together, it wasn't even footage that she filmed herself. It was copyright-free Creative Commons footage that she found somewhere that she made into a video. Now, for those who do not do ambiance content, there's all kinds of copyright-free, royalty-free content out there. There are copyright-free songs, sounds, video clips. I've talked openly before about when I do ambiance videos, I seek out things that are copyright-free, royalty-free. Now, in the case of royalty-free, in many cases, all the person who has made that kind of content, all they ask of you is that you put a link to where they are on the video in the description, and that's good enough for them. So you mention the person and where you got the content, and they're okay with you using their footage, their sounds, their music. I've done that before with my videos, like do shout outs and all that. Like, this is where I got it. This is who's responsible. But yes, you copyright free sounds, songs, video clips. You can take all that. You can use it as long as you give proper credit. That's where a lot of my ambiance stuff came from. It was just a way for me to experiment to see, can I make ambiance videos and what can I do with them? It's a really great way to play around with things and learn with things. But since Foodie has stepped into the ASMR ambiance arena, I wanted to show you guys something. And I posted this last night. I made a promise to all of you that I would take Foodie's own footage and make it into an ambiance video. And I had to go all the way back to her Cuba trip because I looked at all the Kuwait stuff. There was nothing that I could use, nothing that would make a relaxing video. But I went all the way back to her Cuba trip when she went to the beach. And I came up with this. And unfortunately, I cannot play the sound in this video since I'm going to monetize it. The copyright-free song that I used, it ended up being copyright. But I'm completely okay with that. I did not make that video to monetize it. I did it to prove a point that I could take Foodie's footage and make an ambiance video with it. So what I did is I took about a 3.5-minute clip from the Cuba trip. I took it in a video editor. I actually took the entire Cuba beach visit, which was over an hour long. I took a 3.5-minute clip from that. I got rid of the rest of the footage I did not need. I went in, I color corrected it, took out the original sound of that video, replaced it with the sounds of the beach. And that's how I made this video. And notice that this ambiance is an hour long. See, because people like the longer ambiance and ASMR videos, Foodie. They don't like it too short. So a lot of transformative stuff happened here, Foodie. So you can just go suck on that. Color correction, took 3.5 minutes of a clip, looped it to an hour in video editor, added different sound, and voila. We have ourselves an ambiance video. So you're over there, Foodie, using copyright-free stock footage to make ambiance. And I took your original footage, your real footage, and made it into an ambiance video. So, meh. This is what you can do. This is what you could do, Foodie. This is ambiance. You guys want to watch the original video? It's on my channel with the sound. But I did it to prove a point. That you can make an ambiance video with your own footage. If you want to, Foodie. I did it with yours. So deal with it. Anyway, there's enough of that. You guys can watch the video and relax to it if you want to. But let's move along, shall we? So I'm turning off the sound for this. I want to show you what Foodie did. Okay. So there's her relaxing waterfall nature sounds with soft ambient music. Foodie, everybody knows you're in Kuwait. You're surrounded by desert and beaches. So we know this did not come from you. You're not in the area to do something like this. So she took a bunch of, okay, I'm critiquing it. So, oops. So you can see the areas where she clips stuff together because this is whole very different. Oh, there we go. There's another one. She clips stuff together. She loops stuff together. You get the birds. Then you have the waterfall. And here's a different waterfall. You clip stuff together. So you're looping things, Foodie. And she found some copyright-free music. And this is going to be her ambiance stuff. Her basically borrowing from other people. Here's what got a problem with that. Foodie likes to go off the reaction channels. She likes to say that we're vultures. She's always saying to us, why can't you get your own content? Why do you have to steal mine? The hypocrisy of it all, of her coming to reaction channels and calling us vultures and content thieves, yet here she is borrowing off of somebody else's work and trying to create an ASMR channel, an ambiance channel off of somebody else's work after criticizing us allegedly for stealing from her. Foodie, look, I know you don't know a whole lot about the ASMR community. Can I just give you a heads up? There are lots of channels that use stock footage, that use copyright-free sounds and music. So yours will not be the first. The channels that are very basic, they don't do as well as people who really step it up and they go beyond and they do more. They'll do the 3D graphics. They'll make their own music. They'll layer things. They'll put things together. You've got some stiff competition out there. I would love to show you guys some examples of some really amazing ASMR ambiance videos and channels, but I don't want to get copyright struck. But believe me, they're out there and they're putting in the work. Speaking of ASMR and ambiance, Chantal, when it comes to doing a channel like that, doing content like that, there's a lot of stuff you're going to need that you don't have. Like, say, a really good, high quality microphone. You're going to need a lot of great quality software programs and editing programs. Do you have those? I don't think you do. There's going to be a lot of planning of filming in different locations and coming up with a theme and executing the theme. If you watch ASMR videos, you'll notice that the people in the videos, they are on point with their appearance, with the way things look, with the way things sound. There's great lighting. There's no outside ambiance sounds that would take away from the video. I mean, every detail, whether it's a sound or relates to sight, is looked at and paid attention to. And that's why their videos are so enjoyable. You know, nothing's going to take away from the immersive experience. So basic stock footage and copyright-free sounds and music, it's not going to cut it. Not when there are so many people in that community that are just getting it done and doing it well. And that's why they have those high numbers. They're putting in the work. Some of those ASMR ambiance videos, some of them are 10 hours long, 12 hours long, sometimes 24 hours long. It might take them a couple of days to upload. Do you have that kind of time, Foodie, to put something together and then take a couple of days to upload it? I don't think you do. I think you are far too impatient. But here's the footage, y'all. Just beautiful waterfall, Okay, there's nothing wrong with it. But this is content that she wants to make money on. She wants to make a successful ASMR channel. This is not going to do it. This is not going to get it done. People have already found out that you're using stock footage, Foodie, and music. So why? Oh, wait a minute. What was that? Wait, what was that? Did y'all see that? I just caught it out of the corner of my eye. Did you see that? That little jerk in the stop in the water? That was her looping the video. You took a short video and you looped it. That's how you made this video. You looped it. It's something that I do, Foodie. If you have a small clip and you want to make an hour's worth of footage out of it, you have to loop it. But that's what you did. But you're trying to pass this off as this is my work, this is my content. No, it's somebody else's content that you're not even making extremely transformative, which you can do with layering other things on top. You can add different overlays, change the color, add more sounds, add music, and really transform it. You're not really doing that. You just took a small video clip. Oh, there, did you see it? It happened again. There's the looping. Yeah, and the looping, by the way, is very obvious, very choppy. Got to be careful with that. Got to be real careful with that. And especially when it comes to water, like just two waterfalls, the looping becomes very, very, very apparent. Another thing you're going to run into, Foodie, unlike you doing live streams, people don't like ads being played during their ambiance video. It kind of takes away from the experience. So how are you going to do ASMR and ambiance and monetize it without ticking people off? They don't want an ad for something popping in the middle of their ASMR ambiance video. It's going to make them angry. So enough with that. Oh, all right. So Foodie did another video. Okay. Okay. So she did the fast food order scenario, ASMR, and low BMI voice sounds. She was trolling with this. She had to be trolling. So you heard the sounds of a diner. I don't want to play the sounds. But look at these graphics. This is so sad. This is so sad. What is this? What is going on here? This is supposed to be ASMR? Oh, come on. Come on now. Really? Okay. We're going to Twitter now. We got to see what the people are saying. We just have to. We're going to Twitter. What are the people saying? So Habby Hill says, don't forget to unsub. Yeah, that's the Foodie Beauty Relax Area ASMR channel. Oh, oops, excuse me. I didn't put it on just stuff in my feed. So sorry about that. I want to get directly to this stuff. Okay, sorry about that. My apologies. Yeah, something interesting about Foodie doing ASMR. Something I found out last night. So maybe the reason why Foodie Beauty is attracted to ASMR and ambiance is because Trisha Paytas recently started doing ASMR and ambiance. And Foodie's always paying attention to people like Trisha to see what she's doing because she envisions herself as being a YouTube celebrity. So here's Trisha. I guess she did an ASMR Burger King drive-through. Then she also did McDonald's drive-through. So Trisha is obviously doing like a role play ASMR. And from what I understand, Trisha's doing quite well with that. But do you notice something, Foodie, about what Trisha is doing versus what you're doing? She's actually doing role play. Like you get the whole scene in the background, and she's got the hat on and the little headset. I mean, this is what role play ASMR is. So good job, Trisha. Good job. Kristen says apparently this is what she's been watching. Again, this is about Trisha. This one replied to me. Akadea Strong says, it might be free to use, but you're supposed to include the original creator and their license in the description of the video as per the photo attached. Yeah, there's Creative Commons, which is free to use. There's copyright free, also free to use. And then there's royalty free. And if you go on YouTube or anywhere, and it says, it might show the license of how you are allowed to use that. And usually the person just says, include a link back to my profile or mention my name or something. And that's all they ask. And I think if you're using somebody else's work, you should be doing that. So like this would be like an example. Like you want to give credit video by this person. Yeah, so you give proper credit. You include their links. Something cute. We're going to break it up a little bit. Why you should have a cat. Look at that. Look at the babies in the flower pot. Oh, I can't. Oh, isn't this interesting? So Foodie, she was doing a live chat. She was premiering the video and she put it on subscriber only mode. Foodie, why would you do that? If this is a brand new channel and you're premiering the video, why would you put it under subscriber only mode? So you're trying to do the VIB thing on your ASMR channel. How is that going to work? Yeah, a moderator turned on subscribers only mode. And I guess that was to keep all the trolls from taking over the live chat. So she's doing the VIB chat thing, even on her ASMR channel. Milky Chai says, ever heard of an ASMR channel having to have subscriber only mode? Can't say that I have. And I love that community. And I've seen many live chats. I've never seen that in my life. Queen Natter El Shami says, Foodie Beauty and Sala have created a video they didn't film or put any work into. They put copyright-free music and stock footage together. Yes, they did. Kristen also in reply to that says, I think it's pretty common. Yes, it is. That's true. Lots of channels use stock footage and sounds and all that. I've seen a lot of them. But at this stage of the game, I think they're just trying to hit the 4K watch hours to get the channel monetized. Yep. And before I forget, just a side note, just a thought that came to me this morning. I think Foodie, she has not been doing live streams like she used to do. I'm going to throw a theory out on the table. Y'all tell me what you think. I think because of Foodie having her financial issues with the bankruptcies and the trustee and the court case that did not go in her favor, I think to keep the tax man off her back or to hide her income, she might be doing less live streams and trying to funnel more traffic towards Sala in order to hide her income. Another theory, I think the reason why Foodie is not doing so many live streams is because she's in contact perhaps with some of her VIBs and her Foodie people, and they're sending her money directly to her PayPal. And that's where she's getting all the money for the new iPhones and the Lush haul, because we YouTubers, we only get paid once a month, and we only get paid on the 21st. And the pay that you receive, it's always a month behind. Example, the money that I make this month, I won't see until next month. So Foodie is buying iPhones, buying a new Android, doing her Lush haul before the 21st. She's got to be getting the money from somewhere. I think that she's not liking the fact that YouTube is taking 30% of her money. So she keeps her Instagram open and she encourages people to contact her by email. And she might be getting 100% of funds sent to her by VIBs, and that's her extra play money. So there's more of a sense of, I'm trying to funnel as much money as I can off of YouTube versus trying to make it on YouTube. And this whole thing with the ASMR, that's just another way to try to make what she considers to be easy extra money, although she's going to have her hands full because there's some serious competition out there, and they're kicking a lot of butt with their videos, and she doesn't have the motivation nor the creativity or the imagination or the time to do things properly. She doesn't have the proper equipment. What can she show us? She's just showing us stock footage and copyright free music. If that's as far as you can go, Foodie, that's not going to get it done. Okay, what else do we have here? Katie says, I don't ever want to hear her complain about reaction channels stealing her content ever again. Right? Because if you're going to borrow somebody else's footage, Foodie, don't you dare come at us and say that we're thieves. Don't you dare. Foodie says in the video, all of the content used is part of Creative Commons and is free to use. In reply, okay, so Frosty, the homie, says, are you ripping off someone else's ASMR content? Anika says, I'm legit just asking, no hate or anything. I just want to know if it's generic copyright-free waterfall video or some authentic content. Queen Bee says, lives will make you more money in actual content on your main channel. You're doing things all wrong. Chantal replies with, it's non-copyright from Creative Commons. So is the music. No, we did not film this one, but we will have more that we filmed soon. I guarantee you, though, it's not going to be waterfalls or mountains. I mean, you could do some desert footage, but deserts, they can be pretty. But one thing that people like about ambiance is some kind of movement, like something being blown in the wind by the wind, or rain or snow. People like movement as well as sound in ambiance videos. They don't just want a still picture. So how are you going to make that happen in the desert? But Foodie, if you're using somebody else's stuff, you can't come at us for taking your stuff and making it transformative. Hidden Truth says, Foodie Beauty, Chantal has done many streams of raging about reaction channels, taking her videos without her permission to react to them, but does the same thing and takes someone else's video for her ASMR video, but she's not hypothetical. Yeah, so that's the relaxing waterfall video. Milky Chai says, some highlights from the premiere. So she edited in the birds. The water stops halfway through. Yes, we just saw that. It's a 2-minute loop she repeats for 30 minutes. And it's okay to not have original content. Now here's a beautiful picture, just palette cleanser This is a beautiful picture of a deserted theater. I would love to do like a little ambiance based around this picture. I could just add in all kinds of sounds and make it spooky and ethereal. That'd just be fun. Kristen says, wow, does it get any lazier? Foodie Beauty didn't even film the ASMR video she's trying to premiere. Nope, she sure didn't. Another person saying she's lazy, not making her own content. Let's see. Another palette cleanser from B&S. Look at the little piglet getting vacuumed. See, Chantal, even piglets like to be clean. He's just laying down like, I'm getting the massage treatment. I love it. Mrs. Flupa Booty says, so we all agree that she's trying to push traffic to channels that Sala owns to lower her income because she thinks she can avoid paying taxes that way. Good plan, moron. Yeah, I think that might be what's going on. Maybe trying to keep the tax man off her back. Okay, now this is funny. Listen, I grew up and I saw Madam. I can't. Grogu, you're out of line for this. You're out of line for this. You're out of line. Okay, before we end this react video, can I just show you guys something real quick? Let me look it up. Just to give you an example of what Foodie did. Okay. Because as I said, I use Pixabay and Pexels. And I want to show you a site that Foodie might have gotten the waterfall footage from. So I just looked up Pixabay. All right, so there's Pixabay. There's the footage. You got all these different waterfall videos. As you can see, the clips are really, really short. Hence the reason why you have to loop them. If you want to make a longer video, you have to loop them because you got 43 seconds, 13 seconds. So you got a lot of very pretty footage here to pick from. This is probably what she did. She went to Pixabay or Pexels, found stuff like this, looped it, found some copyright-free music somewhere, added that, and then called that her own product. And this is how she's going to make her money. Oh, that's really pretty. That's gorgeous. I'm going to have to save that for later. That's really beautiful. But there are sites like this. You can use this. You can use it. All kinds of stuff here. Stuff like this is also really good for if you're wanting to make an intro or an outro or just something creative. You can use these different clips. So yeah, I see you, Foodie. I see you. I see what you did. You think you're going to make bank off of doing ambiance videos or ASMR videos? You're going to have to step up your game because stock footage, copyright-free sounds is not going to get it done. You got to go beyond. You got to make it your own somehow. I recommend watching the ASMR channels, the ambiance channels. There's a lot of them that they have tutorial videos on their channels showing them making an ambiance or ASMR video, showing exactly what they did what equipment they used, what editing programs, what the process was. I mean, that's a good way to learn if you're going to do it. But honestly, I don't want you to do ambiance. I don't want you to do ASMR because you don't have a passion for that kind of content. You've got a passion for the money that people might be making, but you have no true interest in it. And as I've said before, people can tell when you're just doing something to make money, or if you're doing it because you honestly love it and you don't love it. You're just looking for anything that'll make you and Sala more money. And people are going to pick up on that. But that's it for this React video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.